Hey garden friends, Smart Pot Edvin here in the content greenhouse with Carrie.
Hi everybody, it's Carrie with From Seed to Spoon. We're gonna be starting out a bunch of tomatoes and peppers. I'm so excited.
I'm extra excited because I honestly have never done this before, and most importantly, I've never used one of Parkseed's seed dome. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been really eager about using one of these, and I have the number one person to teach me how to use it, Carrie from Seed to Spoon. So I'm excited. We got a looks like you brought a bunch of
I
peppers,
did.
tomatoes,
I did.
for us to kind of play with today, huh?
Yeah, so I love this parkseed biodome. We've been using them for like 3 years or so now, and I am a huge fan of them. They work incredible. Not only are they super durable, like they're gonna last forever, I feel like. At least for us, they are lasting us super long time. And it makes the perfect environment too for seed starting because it has this dome right here, keeps the seedlings nice and moist while they're germinating, and it's perfect. I could go on and on, but I won't.
Yeah, this definitely looks like it's named for like a dedicated gardener, who's seed starting at home and kind of knows that they're going to be using this for multiple seasons.
Well, and it's also really good for beginners too because it's really foolproof and like it just always works, I feel like. Like there's yeah.
I mean, I will consider myself a fool at this point. So these sponges here, this doesn't look like soil. Is there anything special going on with these guys?
Yeah, so these, I'm just popping them out from the bottom real quick so you can see it. So these are biosponges. So these are awesome because they will soak up water from the bottom. And whenever they already have a hole drilled into the top of them, just a little bit spaced down, that you just drop one seed down into, and then it will come out. The roots just come and they grow out the sides. Like you can tell whenever it's ready to be transplanted because the roots just start coming out of here. It's perfect. Super easy to transplant, super easy to grow in. Yeah.
Well, at Smart Pots, we definitely love roots because we know roots means more fruits. Let's get started. What would be the first step here?
Okay, well, we're gonna grow two of everything, I think. So we wanted to do a little bit of testing and have some fun with different varieties and different methods of how to grow things and what sizes of containers, like all of that. So we're gonna grow two of each of these. So we have several different tomato varieties and several different pepper varieties.
Ooh, I love growing salsa, and right over there we have some cilantro and parsley we haven't harvested yet. So salsa in our near future, huh?
Yes. Oh, it'll be great. And I really like these varieties. So I tried to stick with these smaller ones so we could use the smaller variety or the smaller smart pots because I really like growing a lot of these in like the 1 gallon smart pots, like
Nice.
inside. It works perfect. I do that all the time with a lot of these varieties. So thought we'd stick with some of the smaller patio ones, indoor ones even if you wanted to make it indoor ones. But yeah.
Sounds perfect. So if anybody's watching, if you're in small condo, small apartment, or even in a dorm, any of these varieties that we're planting here today, you can actually grow in your windowsill. So yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so the first one I have this is a kitchen mini one. This is from Parkseed, and you can get all of these seeds too through the From Seed to Spoon app. So
Check 'em out.
yes, so this one is a hot fajita.
Ooh.
So there is some heat to go behind this one.
And just like that, I'm hungry.
I love it.
Hot
Okay.
fajitas.
I know. Okay, so see if I can sprinkle them out. You know, I'm gonna need to get my phone because we need to log this as we go so we can remember where we plant what.
Yes.
So let me grab my phone real quick. Okay, I'm pulling up the Seed to Spoon app here really quick. Just so you guys know what I'm doing. I'm making a new garden here. Let's see, Smart Pot, tomato and pepper. And I'm gonna select the biodome, 18 cell, start planting. Okay, I have it ready to go here.
Nice.
Okay, so that way I know where we plant what, and I can remember, because I will not remember where we put things if I don't do that.
I don't even remember what I ate a couple minutes ago. So
I always say I'm gonna remember when I planted it and where it is, but I never do. So, okay, so here in the top two, right here, let's do the hot fajita.
okay, so just stick it in that pre-drilled hole, correct?
Yep, just drop one each there.
All right. Now, do we have to cover these seeds with anything else, or?
No, that's literally all you need to do is just drop one seed in each hole. Like before we switched to the biodome, we were using like 2, maybe 3 seeds per area because we just didn't have the germination rate. But with these, like I feel like pretty much they just always come up. It just always works.
Wow. So it's almost a foolproof system that Parkseed kind of has created here with the tray and the dome, and the, like you say, the magical sponge that kind of takes care of all the extra hard work.
And it's great too because it'll soak up the water from below. It's easy watering below, so you don't have to worry about like mold issues, fungus issues, things like that on top.
Now, I think we should mention that we did pre-soak these before we started
Yes.
recording. So what we did is actually in a large tub, we actually just submerged these really quick just to get them some hydrated a little bit before we started planting. And then at the end, we'll pour some water, correct?
Yep, we'll put some water down on the bottom and let them soak it up.
All right, so what's next?
Okay, next we have the Kitchen Minis. This one is the Fresh Bites Red.
Now, I've seen you growing some kitchen minis on your windowsill,
Yes.
so I know for a fact that these, if there's any small space gardener out there, if you're looking to for something to grow, these will definitely grow even in 1 gallon, 5 gallon smart pots. So
Yes, I have these growing in 1 gallon smart pots on our kitchen window ledge. So it's great.
wow,
I love
I'm
it.
excited. All right, where are these gonna
Okay, wherever we want to put them. Do we want to? Let's do these 2 right here.
go? All right, looks like these over 1 and 2. Wow, there you go.
Okay, pepper. See, it'll take me longer to do it.
Well, to log them in. All right.
Okay, so we just did red. So now let's do yellow. We have red, orange, and yellow, and I've grown all of these. I love them all. It's fun to have different types of colors. These ones are all more of a sweeter taste of them, but I love the taste of these. Like they're more of a sweet pepper, but they still have like that really good taste. I love them.
So are these like smaller peppers, larger peppers?
They're pretty good size. They're about like that big or so.
Bite-sized peppers,
Yeah, let's
huh?
see. I'll find a picture. I'll overlay it of my full-grown one that I have.
I know there's some
But-
pepper lovers out there that'll just take those, eat those like if they were just
Yeah,
snacks.
yeah, exactly. And these ones would be great for that. And hey, if you have it in your kitchen, you can just walk by and pull it, which is what I do with the tomatoes that we grow sometimes.
They don't even make it to the fridge, huh? Just right off the vine.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, where should we put these?
Let's put it right here in these 2.
Awesome. Right, and there you go. And so will the app actually keep track of sprouting times, about give or take days?
Yes. It's going to tell you whenever it is expected to sprout, as well as whenever it's expected to harvest too, which is fun. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Okay, we just did yellow. There we go. Okay, make sure I do that. Okay, orange.
So we do have almost all the colors of the
I
rainbow
know,
today,
we
huh?
really do.
Wow, that's
We're doing all sorts of colors today. Okay, orange. See if I can get 2 of them out. There we go.
And it looks like, if not all, the
gave me
majority
3.
of these packets come with 10 seeds per packet. And with the germination rates, you're saying almost 100% on this with the seed dome. I mean, you can really use these for multiple seasons and multiple
Absolutely.
years.
Yeah, I have a bunch still that we're still working through because
We need to add a picture of your seed binder. She showed up with this Mary Poppins seed binder and said, well, "What do you want to grow?" And here we are growing a bunch of peppers and tomatoes.
yeah, yep. Do right here these 2.
All right. 1 and 2. Alrighty.
Okay, orange, orange. Okay, so next, so those were all of our peppers. So now we have a bunch of tomatoes.
Nice.
So these are fun too, especially if you are one that just likes to snack on them, because they do like these little cherry tomatoes, and you can just walk by and just pull them off, which is what I would do.
I can tell you, I know one person who would be happy is Kurt, Smart Pot Kurt. If you do not know, we have a tomato that we have here in our greenhouse. And it just constantly we call our evergreen tomato, just constantly giving little red tomatoes, and he's always coming in here and snatching a few. So I know he'll be happy to hear that we have a new tomato plant for him to steal some tomatoes from.
Nice. Okay, so this first one I have is a Patio Choice Yellow. So this one, I'm so excited to do.
Wow, look at those
I know,
such
these
small
are tiny
seeds.
ones.
I almost just dropped it.
Yeah, these ones are awesome. I'm growing this one for the first time, and I actually have one that I just up-potted from a biodome, and it's probably about like this big right now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very excited to do more. I love it. I have it growing now. I up-pot it into a 1-gallon Smart Pot, so.
Wow, and so I think the only yellow tomatoes I've grown were the yellow sun gold tomatoes, and they were, I mean, in my experience, those were a lot sweeter than the red ones. Have you tried these yet?
I haven't, no.
So I guess we'll find out.
I know, I'm really excited to try them. Yeah, mine, it's probably like a month or so old, but I'm hoping very soon. I know.
Just about.
I know. Well, and that's the beauty of a lot of these. Like, you can start them early, because if you're going to grow them indoors or in containers, like, you can keep them inside for a while because they're really small, and you can start them earlier than you would other ones, because you don't have to worry about getting them outside and getting them on a trellis or things like that. Like, these ones are perfect for small spaces and containers, and yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. If you're looking for any small yellow tomatoes to grow at home, these are the ones.
Yeah, okay. Let's do these two.
All
Okay,
right.
I gotta mark it or else we're gonna forget. Patio Yellow.
Gotta make sure I put it in there. They're so small. All right, there you go.
Okay, so now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one is Siam. So this one is a Kitchen Minis variety. I grew this one and was a huge fan of this one. It was a little bit, so I grew the red velvet, which is the one we're doing next. I grew the red velvet and the Siam, and I love both of them, but they grow, like, they're very small, but they grew differently. So I feel like this one was more, I mean, it was a little bit taller than this one. I mean, they're all very small though.
Yeah.
So, but they both tasted just absolutely incredible. Okay. See, 1, 2.
Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys can catch that, but super, super small seeds.
Okay, Siam, we'll go right here.
Oh, that one stuck to my finger. There you go.
Okay, Siam. Okay. Now we have red velvet, which is the other one I was telling you about. So
Red velvet tomatoes.
I know.
Imagine
right?
some red velvet pasta. Only
Yeah.
a couple months away.
Ugh, I know. Yeah, the kids would walk by all the time on these, and they would just whoop, just steal them off of the plant.
Comment below if you're one of those culprits.
Okay, red velvet. Okay, we have these two right here. I'll put it there. Okay. Did you get it?
Yeah.
I know they're small.
They're super small, but I think we got it done.
Okay, next one. Okay, so this one is a new one for me too.
Ooh.
Which I saw this one from Parkseed and I had to get it because I had to try it. So this one is the Cherry Blast Hybrid.
Cherry Blast Hybrid.
Yes, but this is one, it is supposed to be really good for like hanging baskets.
Oh, wow.
And because it's supposed to do like this beautiful like trailing. And I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing.
Is it one of those that's like viney where like you'll get one vine, you get like multiple kind of like a clusters?
Yeah, so it's all like how the picture looked. Like, I mean, it looked gorgeous. Like they were just like coming down and trailing off the vine. Like it's not big. It's good enough for like just a standard size hanging basket. And I was like, oh, that looks...
I see a no cocoa liner in our future here.
Yes, yes, absolutely. That'd be
I'm
perfect.
excited. I'm
for
so
this.
excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to try these because I've always wanted to do a tomato in a hanging basket, but I haven't ever found a really good variety for it. So I'm excited to do this one.
Somebody has answered our prayers. And
I know.
Has created hanging basket tomatoes.
I know. I'm excited. Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
So there you go.
Okay, these two right here. Cherry Blast.
There you go, 1 and 2.
Perfect. Okay, and then last, but certainly not least, is red torch.
Oh,
so
wow.
again, this is another one that's a compact variety, which is what all of the ones that we are doing today are. Very small ones.
You know, you could think, who comes up with all these names? You know? I mean,
They
it must
sound
be such a fun
perfect.
job to just sit there and think, well, what am I going to name this tomato variety today? Fiery torch.
I love it. Okay, right here. These 2 ones are the ones we have left. Let me find red torch and add them to our garden here. Okay, there we go. Now we have planted everything out. Look at that. That's exciting.
And that's it, huh?
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
So now all we need to do, we'll get some water, we'll put it in the bottom here, so that way the sponges can soak it up. And while they're germinating, we're gonna put this lid on top here, and we're gonna have these vents right here closed, just so we have plenty of humidification inside of there. And once they do start to sprout, we'll go ahead and open up the vents just a little bit, give it a little bit of airflow. And then once they've all sprouted, we'll go ahead and take this off. So.
Nice. Now, so obviously we're in a greenhouse, so it's perfect environment. Now, if there is somebody who maybe has a colder room, colder house, what are some tips that you'd recommend for them?
Yeah, so these would thrive with a heat mat if you're doing something like that. Like if you're starting in a garage, especially in the winter time and it's real cold, you're definitely going to want something like a heat mat underneath just to give it a little bit of warmth. You can definitely still do it, but it'll take a lot longer. It'll just help to increase that germination time and go a lot faster. So a warm room too will do wonders, or a greenhouse.
Alrighty, so should we set these right over where they're gonna live?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. We will keep you updated on how our plants are doing, and hopefully Edvin will give me updates too if I'm not out here. Tell me how our babies are doing.
I definitely will. She asks every day, guys. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gardening.